Hi, I'm Becky Streepy from Glue and Glitter, and today we're making baked potato slices. Y'all, these crispy little potato rounds are a delicious side dish that goes with all kinds of meals. Anywhere that you would serve like a baked potato or mashed potatoes, try these crispy potato rounds instead. My kid calls them potato chips. Start with a couple of russet potatoes, or you can use 3 red, yellow, or white potatoes instead. Grab your first potato and slice it into 1/4 inch thick pieces. It's not as important that your pieces be exactly a 1/4 inch as it is that all your pieces are about the same thickness. What you don't want is some skinny pieces and some thick pieces, because that variation in size is going to mean a variation in cooking time. Those skinny pieces are going to end up burnt before the thicker pieces end up nice and browned and crispy. So this isn't science, just take your time and kind of try to do your best to get even pieces. Now grab yourself a baking sheet and spray it with olive oil and arrange the potato slices in a single layer on the sheet, and then spray them with oil. Just a light, gentle misting of oil is fine, you don't have to douse them. Then you're going to sprinkle 1/8 teaspoon of salt and 1/8 teaspoon of pepper all over the potatoes. Then, before you bake a thing, flip all those potatoes over, spray them with oil again, and sprinkle them with salt and pepper on the other side. Now, you're ready to bake. Pop that baking sheet into the oven and bake your potatoes for about 25 to 30 minutes. The difference in baking time is really going to depend on how thick or thin your potato slices are, and also different kinds of potatoes can take different amounts of time to cook. Russet potatoes sometimes will take a little bit longer than like a yellow potato, for example. So just after that 25-minute mark, check in on them every couple of minutes to see if they're looking nice and brown and crispy. Once the potatoes are done, you are ready to serve. Transfer them to your serving dish, and now it's time to season them. As you can see, I'm serving them with chopped green onion on top, but you can also chop up any kinds of fresh herbs that you like. Fresh rosemary is really nice. Chopped parsley is nice on these. Or you can just serve them up plain. I like these as a side dish with my favorite green veggie and crispy baked tofu to go with it. I actually chose the baking temperature, 400 degrees, because that's the temperature that I use to make my oven fried tofu, which I will link to in the description below. You can bake those up at the same time as the potatoes, just 2 baking sheets in the oven, very easy. And while those are baking, you have plenty of time to make whatever green veggie you want to go with it. Another fun way to serve these is, while the potatoes are baking, make a batch of my vegan queso, which I will also link to in the description below. And when they come out of the oven, smother them in that queso and whatever other nacho toppings you like for baked potato nachos. I hope that this video has answered all of your questions about how to make these crispy baked potato rounds. If you have any questions that I didn't address in the video, feel free to drop a comment. I'm always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!